Hi Crunchers, I'm your DJ Jihi and this is Culture Crunch. In For the Wounded Soul, poet Ko Jung-hee writes, if the roots run deep, even when the trunk gets cut, new shoots will grow. So let us be shaken enough, wounded soul. Let us tremble fully and walk toward the pain. Only those who move through the shaking can grow new shoots of their own. And today here on Culture Crunch, we're joined by a special guest who has turned those moments of struggle into music and writing. Let's meet them right after our first song. It's 비틀비틀 짝짝꿍, Don't Be Afraid to Fall by 한로로.
빙글빙글 돌아가는 세상 속에서 우린 좀처럼 중심을 잡을 수 없고 어지러운 생각들에 잡힌 이유 매일 바삐 돌아가는 지구 탓일 거야. 나는 한너위 음악처럼 자유롭고 싶지만 네모난 칸에 갇혀 있다는 걸 지금 어딜 가야 하는지 알면서도 가끔 모른 척하고 싶은 날들이 있지. 어른이지만 어른스럽다는 말은 아직 어색해요. 비틀거리다 깨지는 두려움은 언젠가 설렘으로 바뀔 거란 걸 난 알아. 이마 위 상처는 청춘의 징표. 우리는 서로의 좋은 반창고. 상처투성이에 손을 맞잡고 다시 비틀비틀 짝잡고 비틀비틀 짝잡고 눈을 떠도 보이지 않는 길이 무섭다도 시간은 우릴 기다려주지 않지. 자신 없는 너의 걸음에 힘이 돼주고픈 내 마음을 넌 이미 알고 있는지. 사랑스러운 눈가에 맺힌 눈물 부끄러운 마요. 얼룩진 베개 위로 가득한 한숨 언젠가 예쁜 꽃을 피울 거란 걸 난 알아. 이마 위 상처는 청춘의 징표. 우리는 서로의 좋은 반창고. 상처투성이에 손을 맞잡고 다시 비틀비틀 짝잡고 비틀비틀 짝잡고 비틀비틀 빙글빙글 비틀비틀 빙글빙글 비틀비틀 빙글빙글 또다시 비틀비틀 짝잡고 비틀비틀 짝잡고 웃음을 잊지 않도록 우리를 잊지 않도록 우리를 잃지 않도록 다시 비틀비틀 짝잡고 비틀비틀 짝잡고.
A time where we look into the music and life of an artist. This is Tune In Time. And today we're joined by the first Korean classical saxophonist to hold a solo recital at the Lincoln Center. Welcome, Brandon Choi. Hello.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you for making time to come here.
It's really honored to meet you.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to
I'm
have
a
you
big
here.
fan of your
Really?
program, so
thank
yeah, I'm
you.
so looking forward to seeing you today.
Well,
yeah.
we're so glad to have you here, and our crunchers are glad to see you too. So, can you please say hello to our crunchers?
Hello, my name is Brandon Choi. I'm a classic saxophonist and conductor and writer. Good to see you guys.
Thank you. Well, we have crunchers tuning in live right now. Benny is saying, "Oh, same last name as our host, Chihi." Yeah, we're same
Yeah,
Choi's,
yeah,
right?
right.
Where Choi are you from?
I'm Haeju Choi.
Oh, that's pretty rare.
Yeah, right. How about you?
강릉 Choi.
Oh,
That's pretty
yeah,
rare
yeah,
too.
Right, right.
I thought you would be like Jeonju or Gyeongju, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm Haeju.
Haeju, okay. All right, we're not families, but we share the same last name. And Tinkerbell18 is saying hello as well. Well, crunchers, do stay tuned because you'll be able to listen to the live performance, of Brandon Choi later on and listen to his stories as well. All right, well, people, when they hear saxophone at first, they would imagine like jazz bars, you know, and flashy pop stages. So for listeners unfamiliar with the instrument saxophone, how would you sell its charm to them?
클래식 색소폰은 사람의 목소리랑 가장 비슷한 악기라고 알려져 있습니다. 그래서 다른 악기보다 더 감정 전달이 잘 되는 악기이기도 합니다.
Okay, so a classical saxophone is able to deliver emotions a lot better.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's, I guess, a difference from like the saxophone that we know of, you know? Okay, all right. All right, so I'm curious how your fateful encounter then with this instrument, saxophone, began.
제가 고등학교 입학식 때 윈드 오케스트라가 축하 공연을 해줬어요.
오.
그때 그 모습에 반해서 악기를 배워야겠다 해서 바로 찾아가게 되었습니다. 그래서
오케이.
그때 많은 악기의 소리를 들려주셨는데 그중 이 색소폰이 어떻게 보면 나의 목소리 같다고 느꼈어요.
Interesting. So Brandon Che, he met this instrument for the first time when he was in high school. He actually got to hear this wind orchestra for this congratulatory performance, and he loved the sound of it. And so he went to visit them later and listened to the sounds of the different wind instruments, and he thought the saxophone's voice was like his voice, and he was so into the charm of it. Oh, okay. So it's in your high school then when you first met saxophone.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Well, I know you studied for many years in like Lyon, France, and Cincinnati of the US. But as a Korean student studying like classical saxophone and classical music in France, which is actually the birthplace of the
Yeah,
instrument
right.
too, right? What was the experience like?
프랑스에 처음 갔을 때는 사실 언어부터 달랐기 때문에 그 나라의 문화와 언어를 배우는 게 가장 컸던 것 같아요. 네.
So because they have a different culture and different language, learning that was the first thing. Okay.
그래서 그 나라의 음악과 문화 그리고 언어를 배우면서 어떻게 보면 클래식 음악에 그리고 클래식 색소폰의 본 고장에서 전통을 배우고 그 질감 그런 음악의 감수성을 배울 수 있었던 것 같습니다.
Okay, and learning the culture and language and the classical saxophone and the saxophone's birthplace, being there, he was able to learn the traditional version of this instrument. It must have been a great pleasure and great fun too.
Yeah, right. I was so impressed their
Yeah.
culture and especially food. You know, it's
Oh,
très delicious.
French
Très bon,
food.
oui.
Okay, you speak a little bit of French
Oui,
too.
oui, je vous parle français.
Oh,
Oui.
bonjour.
Bonjour, comment ça va?
I'm excited. Okay. All right. Well, there is this stereotype, though, that you have to start classical music at a young age, you know. But relatively, it seems like you, Brandon, you started at a later age, you know, on average. So I wonder, did it ever feel challenging to be starting it a little later than average?
항상 그 시작점이 늦었기 때문에 남들에게 나를 증명해야 하는 시간들이 많았습니다. 그래서 다른 분들은 5살, 6살 때 시작을 클래식 음악을 하는데 저는 17살의 나이에 했기 때문에 그 분들을 따라가기 위해서 항상 제 자신을 연습해야 돼 하면서 계속 책찍질했던 것 같아요.
Must have been tough. So, because Brandon started off later, like when he was 17, he always had to prove himself. And he had to be very strict on himself to catch up with those who started at a really young age. And that's how he started classical music in a pretty tougher way, I guess, than those who started it at a younger age.
Yeah.
But here you are. Amazing. A successful classical saxophonist. Well, since then, you've won major international competitions. It doesn't matter how old you started, in the US, and even became the first Korean classical saxophonist to hold a recital at Lincoln Center, which is a very proud moment as well. Like me being Korean and knowing you and seeing you right in front of me right now, having performed at Lincoln Center, that's so amazing and an honor to see you right here. But what mindset carried you through that journey? What mindset?
재밌는 거를 그저 했을 뿐이고 그리고 정말 가슴 뛰는 일을 해야겠다라는 생각을 하면서 살았던 것 같아요. 그러다 보니까 이 음악을 이렇게 오래 할 수 있었던 것 같습니다.
Okay, so Brandon just did something that he really enjoyed and that made his heart beat, till this day. And that's how he was able to go through all the journey that he has been through. And of course, I'm sure you had the talent. You're being
No
humble.
way.
All right. Well, do you have personal routine though, right before going on stage?
명상을 하는데요. 무대에 올라가기 전에 대기실에서도 불을 다 끄고 저의 호흡을 알아차리면서 명상을 합니다.
Interesting. So Brandon actually meditates before going on stage. Even in the waiting room, he turns off all the lights and he really focuses on his breath, the breathing, and he meditates before going on stage. Okay, and it really helps?
Yeah, really helps me.
Okay,
Yeah.
like putting down the anxiety?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Oh, what a tip for like any performance out there too. It could work for them as well. Okay. And what's Brandon Che like right after coming off stage then? So before you meditate, after coming off stage, are you all like excited and energized or are you a little bit like toned down, relaxed?
공연이 끝나자마자 우선 바로 집에 갑니다.
Okay.
그리고 좀 요가를 하면서
오.
몸을 가라앉힙니다. 그리고
오케이.
부교감 신경을 좀 올려주면서 반신욕을 하고 그리고 빨리 잠을 청합니다.
이게 앞뒤가 다 명상스러운데요. 약간 긴장감을 풀어주는 그런 루틴이 또 따로 있으시네요. All right. So after the performance or whatever concert he has, he goes straight home and he does some yoga to relax his body, and he also goes on a half body bath as well to keep himself calm and cool himself down as well, settle himself down because he's been all tense, tight on the stage. Okay. Well, in 2016, when classical saxophone was still largely quite unfamiliar in Korea, you burst onto the scene with your debut classical album titled Saxophone Sonatas, right? Yeah, we're looking at the cover of it right now. That was like 10 years ago. Looking a little younger, I guess, but still the same, the silhouette wise. Now, you're collaborating with Korea's top orchestras as well and helping popularize classical saxophone within our country. Now, during that journey, when was the moment you felt the most lost or perhaps overwhelmed?
저는 경주마처럼 계속 달렸던 것 같아요. 그렇게 저를 쉼없이 계속 이 음악을 좋아한다라는 이유로, 너무 사랑한다는 이유로 계속 달리기만 하다가 제가 암 선고를 받게 됐어요. 그때가 아마 그런 순간이지 않았을까 싶습니다.
Right, right. So, for those of you who may know, Brandon Che, he was always busy with performing with his instrument because he loved it so much, and he just ran like a racing horse without stopping, without any breaks. And he was hit by a moment when he had to suffer from cancer. And that was the moment when it was really overwhelming for him. But now you're fully recovered, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Now he's fully recovered, which is great. And you've also arranged works for masters like whatnot, like Sergei Rachmaninoff and Astor Piazzolla as well. You actually rearranged their work, like saxophone yourself, right?
Yeah, right. 왜냐면 이 클래식 황금기가 지나고 이 색소폰이 발명이 됐어요. 지금 그렇기 때문에 이 색소폰은 200년 동안 클래식 음악에서는 손님 같은 자리에 있습니다.
I see. So the saxophone, the instrument itself, was created after the golden age of classical music. And for the past 200 years, saxophone is sort of still like a guest to classical music. Okay, so that's why you made your own rearrangements to introduce it to classical music. Oh.
베토벤이나 모차르트가 이 악기를 모르고 세상을 떠나셨기 때문에 그의 작업들, 그의 그런 숨결들을 제가 직접 재해석해서 만들어야만 했습니다.
Wow. Okay. So because masters like Beethoven and who else? Mozart. Yeah. They didn't know this instrument and they had to pass away, right? So he wanted to use their music and add a rearrangement of this particular instrument as well. Well, when adapting pieces originally written by like for violin or even piano, what becomes the biggest challenge for saxophone?
우선은 질감이라고 말할 수 있을 것 같아요. 현악기가 갖고 있는 그 질감, 텍스처를 어떻게 이 관악기로 표현할 것인가. 그래서 그런 것들을 굉장히 연구를 많이 합니다.
Okay, so he thinks a lot about how he would express the texture of a string instrument through this wind instrument.
그래서 비브라토도 현악기가 훨씬 빠르게 사용하기 때문에 저희 관악기는 비브라토를 하려면 이 턱과 저를 움직여야 되기 때문에 그런 비브라토의 속도 이런 것도 같이 표현하기 위해서 굉장히 기술을 많이
그러게요.
연마하고 있습니다.
Okay, 엄청난 스킬이 필요할 것 같아요. Oh, all right. So with string instruments, in order to express vibrations or vibratos, you can do it a lot more easily compared to a wind instrument. But for the wind instrument to express that vibration, you have to use your jaw, like your physical, what you have, a lot more.
Yeah, right.
Okay. And you think a lot about that and
Yeah.
you sort of develop that skill. Oh, not easy, but you're amazing.
Very, very difficult.
Okay. Well, I think our crunchers have been waiting for this very moment, and myself as well. It's finally time to hear Brandon Che's live performance. What song have you prepared for us today?
갈매기라는 곡을 준비했습니다.
Okay.
갈매기가 자유를 향해 날개짓하는 그런 풍경, 바다 위의 풍경을 떠올리시면 좋을 것 같고 오늘 또 한국 날씨가 비가 이렇게 내리고 있어요. 그래서 오늘 날씨랑도 잘 어울리는 것 같아서 이 곡을 선택했습니다.
All right, what a song choice. So he'll be performing for us Seagull, and you could imagine that vast ocean where the seagull is flying very freely. And here in Korea today, it's quite raining a little bit, and it suits that atmosphere as well. So while Brandon Che prepares for his first live performance, we'll be back after our program listing guide. Stay tuned. Want to add a little culture to your day? Then come hang out with us on Culture Crunch every day at 11 a.m. Korea Standard Time on Arirang Radio. You can listen through the Arirang Radio app. Just download it from your app store or watch us live on Arirang TV. If you're in Jeju, tune your radio to 88.7 in Jeju City, 88.1 in Seogwipo, or 101.9 in Daejeon. In Busan, we're on BEFM 90.5, and in Kijang, Noksan, and Cheongwan, tune to 103.3. You can also join us live on YouTube. Just search Arirang Radio K-pop. Miss today's show? No worries. Catch the rerun every day at 2 a.m. KST. And here's something special. We've got weekend-only episodes every Saturday and Sunday at 11 a.m. KST exclusively on Arirang Radio. Got a message or a song request? Send it anytime through the Culture Crunch Send Messages board on arirangradio.com or email us at culturecruncharirang@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Let's keep crunching! Today on Tune In Time, we're here with saxophonist Brandon Chen. He's prepared a beautiful live performance just for you, Crunchers. Please enjoy the performance and send us lots of comments on our YouTube comments box as well, okay? He's prepared for us Seagull, and please do enjoy. Here is the live version. Bravo! Yay! Thank you so much, Brandon. I want to hear more of it. Wow, thank you so much. Our crunchers have been really, really amazed by the live performance as well as we are receiving lots and lots of comments right now. Pixel Aura is saying, the sounds, is this really live? Of course, it's really live, Pixel Aura. It's definitely live. And Chili Will is saying pure elegance. Silver Lining is saying so healing and comforting, right? And I think it goes so well with today's weather too. And I was, like you said, imagining the sea and the seagull flying freely as well. And Drift 0235 is saying sounds like a human voice. Oh yeah, I guess that's what you felt when you first met the instrument too,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Oh, okay. And Benny is saying this is a soothing song, fits for my special days, 행일날 for me.
Oh, happy
is
birthday.
It, yeah, is it your birthday, Benny? Happy birthday. What a great song and a live performance on your birthday. This is beautiful, is what he said. And Velvet Blue is saying his music just melts all my stress away.
Thank you so much.
Oh, well, thank you for that healing music. I am glad that we have one more live performance waiting for us right now. All right, well, watching you perform, though, Brandon, I realized the saxophone is truly an instrument powered by full body breathing. You know, you're using your whole body really to focus in the instrument. And playing an entire recital, I mean, this was just one performance, but a whole recital, it must take tremendous stamina. So I was wondering, how do you normally manage your breathing and your physical condition?
매일 아침 달리기를 하는데요. 아침에 일어나자마자 운동화를 신고 나가서 15km, 10km 정도를 매일 아침 러닝을 하고 있습니다.
Wow, you're a runner. Every time you wake up in the morning, you put on your running shoes and you run 15 kilometers or 10 kilometers every day. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, you're in the morning. What time do you wake up?
제가 남들보다 많이 일찍 일어나는데 새벽 4시나 5시쯤 일어나서
goodness.
뛰러 나갑니다.
Oh my goodness, what a routine. So Brandon, he wakes up at about 4, 5 a.m. in the morning and he goes out to run. Wow, you're so disciplined. Definitely disciplined. And is this a routine that you gained, I guess, after recovering from cancer, which you mentioned earlier?
네, 맞습니다. 암 수술 이후에 휴식기를 갖게 되면서 책도 많이 보게 되고 뭐 철학책뿐만 아니라 건강에 대한 책들 그리고 내과학에 대한 책들을 많이 보게 되면서 루틴이 완전 바뀌게 되었고 삶이 바뀌게
I
되었습니다.
see. So after he fought cancer and was recovering from that illness, he had quite more time than before, and he read a lot of books on health, staying healthy, and his routine completely changed. And we have more crunchers tuning in, adding comments as well. CYFG5SF is saying, what time do you go to bed?
Normally 7 p.m.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's when people usually have dinner.
Yeah, exactly.
What time do you have your dinner?
Normally 1 p.m. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you have a meal once a
yeah,
day?
just once, but like an elephant, you know.
Oh, like
so so much.
Wow, what a routine. But it's keeping you healthy now, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
Okay, wow, that's amazing. You heard that, Crunchers. He has his one and only meal, which could be his lunch or dinner at 1 p.m., but like an elephant.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I wonder how big your meal is. Okay, well, I mean, going back to your cancer story, though, I mean, it must have been really devastating for anyone. And you must have been really scared as well. So, how did you then endure that time, difficult time? Can you tell us a little bit more?
사실 처음에 암입니다. 젊은 분이신데 안타까워요. 이 소리를 들었을 때 정말 절망스러웠어요. 그리고 의사 선생님께서 목으로 절개를 해서 수술을 해야 되기 때문에 더 이상 악기를 못 할 수도 있고 예전처럼 악기를 불 수 없을 수 있으니 준비를 하셔라. 이 말을 듣고 나서 너무나 가슴이 아팠고 다시 무대에 설 수 없다는 그 두려움이 저를 되게 힘들게 했던 것 같아요.
I mean, it's an instrument that you love and you found something that you love to do. But hearing this news from the doctor saying you have to have a surgery through your throat and you might not be able to play this instrument again, that must have really felt devastating and you fell into total despair. So how did you endure that time then? What helped you?
그리고 나서 제가 앞으로 어떻게 삶을 살아야 할지 그리고 저의 그런 삶의 방향성을 다시 한번 생각하게 되었고 그러면서 여러 책과 논문들을 통해서 이제 그동안 나를 너무나 불쌍하게 했던 나를 이제 놓아주고 행복하게 해줘야겠다라는 생각을 하게 되었습니다.
Oh, I'm glad that you had that change in perspective. So Brandon, he started to read a lot of books and articles as well. And he enjoyed that time reading a lot of content, in fact. And he thought to himself, I should take better care of myself because before he became sick, he was too strict on himself. He would be like sleeping late, which you said earlier during our music break, actually. Our crunchers didn't get to hear it, but he said he would sleep late and wouldn't take care of his body as much. But after falling sick and recovering from it, his routine totally changed. And I want to move on to some exciting news now because a book about Brandon Che was recently released, right?
Thank you.
Yay!
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, and this might even be your very first interview, I think.
Yeah,
right?
right.
Woo!
Today.
Today, right?
Yeah.
What an honor.
Yeah.
Okay, so since it's released, this is his very first interview here on Culture Crunch. Could you introduce the book for us?
이 책은 제가 암 수술 이후에 매일 아침 달리기를 하고 나서 소소하게 모닝 페이지를 열면서 적었던 이야기들을 담아봤습니다. 그래서 1년이라는 시간 동안 저의 삶을 한번 정리하면서 그런 회복과 저의 삶에 대한 이야기를 담아봤습니다.
Oh, okay. So the very human and personal side of you is in this book. And this book is a collection of the morning pages that Brandon wrote after running at 4 or 5 a.m. He would come home, sit down, and write about his life. And all that has been gathered into a book like this. Okay. Well, what made you decide to write it?
제가 공연을 할 때 저의 이야기들을 관객분들에게 많이 나누고 소통하는 공연들을 많이 했어요. 그럴 때마다 관객분들이 같이 울어주시고 같이 눈물을 흘려주시면서 위로를 받았다는 얘기들을 많이 해주셨고 저는 남들이 가지 않는 길을 걸어왔기 때문에 그런 저의 삶의 이야기들이 많은 분들에게 위로를 줄 수 있구나를 알게 되면서 글을 쓰게 되었습니다.
Oh, so it was, I guess, for the audience and people who love your music. So Brandon often talks about himself, his life, his personal stories on his live performances on stages with the audience. And the audience would often cry and laugh with him during those times. And they always said they find consolation in those stories. They find comfort and get healed through his stories. So he thought, why not write about himself during the times when he had a little more time to write and spend on himself. And that's how this book came to be. Well, what emotions did you have when writing the very first sentence? Can you remember?
그냥 저의 어릴 적으로 돌아가 봤는데요.
Ooh.
내가 가장 사랑했던 음악을 들었을 때 저는 어릴 때부터 전축 앞에서 테이프가 늘어질 때까지 음악을 들었었어요.
Wow.
그때의 저로 돌아가서 그 기억을 가지고 설레면서 썼던 것 같아요.
Like listening to your story right now, your eyes are like shining, and I'm immediately
Like a-
immersed. Yeah,
Yeah.
like a little child looking
Yeah.
at that music player. And I really want to read the story too. So Brandon thought about his young times when he was really young. He loved music. He would listen to it all day until that tape would become really loose, you know? All right. Well, what could you share one line from the book that you especially want to share with our crunchers, perhaps from this book?
그래도 오늘은 살아있다라는 문구를 나누고 싶은데요. 제가 이 책을 쓰다 보니까 뭔가 저의 그런 살아온 이야기와 그런 거보다 그냥 이 책의 마지막 장을 덮었을 때 많은 분들이 아 그래도 오늘 내가 이렇게 살아서 숨 쉬고 있고 호흡하고 있구나를 마음속에 가져가셨으면 하는 바람이 담겨 있습니다.
Wow, that's really warm and really powerful. That key message from your book. Still, I'm alive today. Living this day is a message that he wants audiences, readers to take away from this book. That sense of gratitude, I guess. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I feel chills like
Oh, really?
Yeah, it feels really warm. Thank you for sharing that. And time has flown, Brandon, while talking with you. And it's already time to listen to your second live
Wow,
performance.
how time flies.
Right? But yay to us. Well, what have you prepared for the second live performance?
Loving You라는 곡을 준비했는데요. 오늘 우리 크런치 듣고 있는 청취자분들을 향한 저의 사랑을 담아서 Loving You라는 곡 들려드리겠습니다.
How sweet. So this is Loving You, and he has added that affection and love towards our crunchers listening to this very episode today. Now, while Brandon prepares, we'll take a short break and be back after our program participation guide. Stay tuned. Got questions for our guests? Send them in right now. Tune in time is where your questions get answered. From real stories to full-on fan moments, we want to hear what you want to ask. Drop your message on the Culture Crunch board on the Arirang website, email culturecruncharirang@gmail.com, or DM us on Instagram at culturecrunch_arirang. We'll pass your questions straight to our guests. This is your shot. Don't miss it. And with that, let's keep crunching. We're back. This is Tune In Time, and we're joined by saxophonist Brandon Che. Before we listen to his second live performance, I have a quick message to share with you, Crunchers. Help us shape the future of Arirang Radio with your voice. We're listening to our global audience to make our programs even better. You can join the 2026 Arirang Global Listener Survey right now through the pop-ups on our website and mobile app. It only takes 5 minutes. We are waiting for your precious feedback. Now, you will be listening to the second live performance of Brandon Che, and this is Loving You. He has all his love and affection towards you, Crunchers, in this very performance. So let's enjoy it together live. Wow, I'm overwhelmed. What was that, Brandon? Wow, in the middle, he was like singing this one bit. I think that was almost like a minute or so. How can you? Oh my
It's
gosh.
my big secret. So
It was your
I'm
big
not gonna tell you about that.
Okay. Okay. It's a big secret for Brandon. But wow, that was so amazing.
Thank you.
I mean,
Yeah.
I personally love this song a
Oh,
lot,
really?
but I
do you know
love
Kenny G? though?
yeah, I know Kenny G, but I love it more after listening to your version.
Oh, really?
It's the best.
Thank you.
And after listening to your stories too, I can really feel like your gratitude towards life. I don't know, like I feel more emotions in the performance. It was amazing. Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh, and I think our crunchers are appreciating it so much too. We have Dewey Don saying an absolute masterpiece. He just redefined the beauty of the saxophone for me. Wow, that's a great comment. And Cozy Corner 232 is saying, this is the perfect example of what a classical saxophone should sound like. Brilliant performance, Brandon.
감사합니다.
Yay! And Lunar Orbit is saying, I never knew a saxophone could sound this sweet and romantic. Pure magic. Definitely.
Oh, so warm comments. Yeah.
It is so romantic, really. Milky Way is saying the tone quality is unbelievable. It's so rich, warm, and perfectly controlled from top to bottom. I know, right? Wow, we have more comments. Quiet Room saying it takes an incredible amount of breath control and embouchure stability to make a saxophone sound this delicate. What is that about?
주법에 관한 건데요.
Ah, okay.
주법을 어떻게 하느냐에 따라서 완전 소리가 달라집니다.
I see. Okay. So it's about the blowing technique.
Yeah.
And depending on that technique, the sound differs. Okay. Yeah, the stability was amazing in your performance. Well, thank you so much
Thank you.
for that. It was just so precious. Now, let's move on to getting to know more about you then, Brandon. And right in front of you or next to you, there's a box. And inside the box are, in fact, papers. And they're questions directly from our crunchers, okay? So I would like you to pick one of them,
Okay.
each one by one, read them out, and answer them for us.
Okay.
Yeah. For the first one, can you read it for us?
If you could say one thing to yourself at the time of your debut, what would it be?
Ooh, what would it be?
제가 처음에 무대에 섰던 기억이 지금 떠오르는데요. 저의 첫 무대는 삑사리가 10번 이상 나는 그런 무대였습니다.
Okay, so this reminds him of his debut stage, his first ever stage performance, but his tone or tune went off like more than 10 times during that performance.
교회에서 처음으로 섰던 무대인데 월십송을 꼭 해줬으면 좋겠다고 교회에서 얘기를 해서 전공한 지 한 2달 만에 악기를 들고 무대에 섰는데 정말 수많은 삑사리와 그 떨림이 지금도 제 몸에서 기억을 하고 있는 것 같아요.
Oh, wow. So he had to perform at his church. It was only 2 months in after he started majoring this music. And they asked him to play this special worship song. And he can still feel that nervousness from that very stage. He was all anxious and very nervous, trembling and shaking on stage. Okay. All right. And so what would you tell yourself then on that stage?
지금 저한테는 17살 그때 저가 관객석에 앉아서 지금의 저를 바라보면서 너 지금 잘하고 있어. 그때 너가 꿈꿨던 그 무대에 너가 서 있고 그러면서 어떻게 보면 저를 위로해주고 제 자신을 더 존중해주고 있는 것 같습니다.
Okay, so he would tell that young 17-year-old Brandon, saying, you're doing great, and right now you're standing on your dream stage. You're doing great, so keep going, is what he would say. Oh, how warm and sweet. Shall we open the second question now?
Okay.
Okay. I wonder what it would be. Can you read it for us?
Oh. Is there an instrument beside the saxophone you'd love to try someday?
Oh, I'm curious too.
저는 첼로를 정말 좋아합니다.
Really?
제가 이 악기 다음으로 좋아하는 악기를 말하면 첼로라서 첼로를 꼭 하고 싶습니다.
Okay, so Brandon loves cello and he would like to try and learn the cello if he had a choice. Is it because of the sound?
맞습니다. 사운드도 있고 그리고 첼로가 갖고 있는 그 중후한 음색이 있는데요. 특히 라흐마니노프 첼로 소나타를 들을 때마다 이건 어떻게 보면 사람의 몸통, 몸을 통해서 나오는 소리라는 느낌을 많이 받아서 그 울림을 제가 사랑하는 것 같습니다.
Okay, so he loves that sound, that deep sound that the cello makes. And if you listen to one of the songs by Rachmaninoff, that cello sound, it sort of sounds like the body ringing, the human
yeah,
body.
right.
Okay, very deep, I guess. And
Really deep.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so shall we move on to the next question then?
Okay.
And the next question is
How do you take care of your condition? Do you have any routines or eating habit you stick to?
okay, so this we sort of know now.
Yeah, I'm already talk about that.
Yeah.
저 같은 경우는 이제 잠을 되게 중요하게 생각해서 굉장히 빠른 시간 7시 늦어도 8시면 잠을 청하고요. 그리고 8시간 이상 수면을 하려고 합니다.
오케이.
그리고 일어나면 한 새벽 4시, 5시쯤 되죠.
Okay, so sleep is really important to him. So he sleeps at, like we said earlier, 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. at the latest. And he tries to get at least 8 hours of sleep every day and wakes up at 4 and 5 a.m. Okay, and you go running.
Yeah, right.
Okay, and you eat once a day at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
We know all about you now. Okay, all right, shall we open one more question?
Okay.
I wonder what it is. Can you read it for us?
Outside of music, is there a hobby you're really into these days?
I'm curious.
I can say running. Yeah, yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's my hobby and routine.
Okay.
그래서 저는 달리기를 하면서 사실 달리기 명상을 합니다. 그래서 달리는 제 모습을 바라보고 알아차리고 그리고 새벽에 달리면서 새소리, 바람소리 그리고 천에서 들려오는 그런 계곡 소리들을 들으면서 제 발자국 소리를 느끼면서 명상을 하고 있습니다.
Oh, I see. You know what? I think you could be a meditator too, like next to saxophonist.
Yeah.
You know?
You
so,
can say, yeah.
yeah. As he runs in the morning, he tries to meditate as well. Like running is his routine, but is also a hobby for him. So when he runs in the morning, 4 or 5 a.m., he tries to focus on himself as well as the sounds of the birds and the environment that he's running in. All right. Well, thank you for sharing that. I hope this answered everybody's curiosity that they had
I hope so.
regarding. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got to know you a lot better too. Yeah, a very healthy man. All right. And looking even further ahead, Brandon, what type of a person would you like to become? What kind of a person?
저는 계속 조용히 계속하는 사람이라고 말할 수 있을 것 같아요.
Okay.
네.
Quietly keep going.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Keep going and keep face.
Okay.
And keep crunching.
Keep crunching.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
저는 악기를 20년 이상 해왔고 남들이 가지 않는 이 클래식 음악과 클래식 색소폰이라는 분야에서 혼자 굉장히 외롭고 고독하게 걸어왔어요. 그래서 어떤 일을 하더라도 저는 조용히 계속 하는 사람인 것 같습니다.
Okay, so Brandon would continue to quietly and steadily do what he has been doing. He's been playing the saxophone for 20 years, and classical saxophone is an unfamiliar path, a rare path that he took in a very lonely way. But moving forward, he will continue to quietly, steadily do what he loves. Wow, thank you so much, Brandon. It's already time to wrap up, unfortunately.
Oh,
Time
really?
flew.
I'm so sad.
Yeah, I am sad too. I want to
Yeah.
hear more live performances. All right, well, we'll have to wrap up right there, but hopefully we'll get to see you again next time.
Yeah, see you again.
All right, so we'll sign off with our last song. We get to listen to one more song by Brandon Che. It's Blueberry Jam. Let's say goodbye together, Brandon. Keep crunching.